Why is it that whoever joins Red Bull to race alongside Max Verstappen suddenly starts performing worse than the car from the B team Racing Bulls? Is there a way to explain this? There is. Imagine that driving a Formula One car is like jumping rope. Me, for example, I never knew how. Jump rope or drive a Formula One car, both. Imagine that the faster you jump rope, the faster your Formula One car is going. And imagine that each different Formula One car gives you the ability to jump rope at a certain speed, some more, some less. The Red Bull car lets you jump rope, let's say 90 times per minute. With the Racing Bulls car, which isn't as good, you would be able to jump 70 times in the same amount of time. But with the Racing Bulls car, to jump 70 times, you just need to focus, try not to make mistakes, and keep going. And with it, the drivers Lawson, Ricciardo, Tsunoda, whoever it may be, are able to get 90% of what's possible out of it. 90% of 70 jumps is 63. With the Red Bull car, on the other hand, the potential is higher 90 times per minute, but to reach that number, you have to jump 5 times on each alternating leg with your eyes closed and singing the national anthem in your native language. Max Verstappen, for example, can probably get 99% of that potential. 99% of 90 is 89.1. But the car is just too hard to get there. As you know, alternating your legs with your eyes closed and singing the national anthem in your native language. When coming from Racing Bulls to Red Bull, drivers like Lawson, Tsunoda, Gasly, Albon managed to get, 50% of those 90 jumps per minute skipping rope, which comes out to 45. And 45 is much less than 90% of 70. So whoever comes from Racing Bulls to drive for Red Bull ends up losing to Racing Bulls by a lot. But what about that then? Well, Red Bull doesn't seem to worry about this as long as things are working with Max Verstappen, who manages to extract potential from this difficult car. Like him, there aren't many on this grid who are capable of driving a car that's almost on the edge of being out of control. But there is, for example, Leclerc. He might be able to get close to Verstappen and occasionally even surpass him. But as we know, Red Bull isn't going to put a driver with that kind of potential alongside Verstappen because they don't need to. Another one who had a similar driving style, enjoying what's called a loose rear end, was Schumacher. But he, as we know, is not available. The problem then will be when and if Red Bull loses Max Verstappen, because then they'll have to start worrying about making a more conventional car. Did you like the jump rope analogy? Leave a like.